Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Keystone Passport 2400BH. Now this particular model behind me is a fall 2017 model, so some of the changes it will have are the changes you will see in the 2018 model year. And one of those are the graphics on the exterior. You'll see they updated the graphics a little bit, kind of gave it a sharper look. I personally like it. And we'll see some other features as we go around. But let's start off right up here. This is your propane tank cover. Easy to get inside. You have these two thumb screws. Undo those, lift up the door. That will get you to your two 20-pound tanks. Behind that, you have rails for a battery box. It is large enough. You can set two batteries there if you so desire. Then coming up the front here is black diamond plating to help protect the front end from any rocks or debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. That way, hopefully, it hits the black diamond plating and doesn't scratch and beat up your beautiful fiberglass. Over to the side here, you will see on the black diamond plating itself, they now have a hookup for solar. So if you're one that likes solar, not a problem. Go ahead, buy the panels, you can plug it in right there and it will start to trickle charge your battery. You also do have a light over there, so if you do need to need a little bit of extra visibility at night on the front end, you can go ahead and turn that on. Coming around to the side here, pass-through storage, covered hinge on there. One of the things they also changed is they went to magnetic, so that's very convenient. Don't have to worry about any tabs here or anything breaking off. If you take a look inside the pass-through, you'll see it is nice and wide. You also see the aluminum framing that Passport uses, which of course helps with durability, and you never have to worry about that structure rotting out on you. Also with durability, the Passport does have a huck bolt frame as well, and so that's a big advantage too, not just from a strength standpoint, but also if you ever do get any if you ever have any damage on the Passport, it's a lot easier to repair. Normally with your welded frame, you can think of it much like a car, where if you have an impact and it bends the frame, you're pretty much stuck. Not the case here with the Passport. If that happens, you can actually remove the huck bolts, remove a piece of the frame, and reattach it, which is a huge advantage. So that's the pass-through. As I said, nice and big. You do have a light in there as well, LED light, I may add. Making our way back, you'll see the power awning here. Covers almost the entire span of the coach, which is great. One touch of a button that rolls out, same thing to go back in. And you have an LED light strip there underneath, so you don't have to get up and hang your Christmas lights to have light at night. Getting into the coach is very simple. 3 steps here, as well as a foldable easy grab handle. That way from the first step all the way in, you make sure you have a nice good grip. Very easy to enter that coach, and that first step is nice and low. So if you have bad knees, ever had any knee replacements, anything like that, it won't be a problem on the 2400. Also underneath, not only does this have a huck bolt frame, but another thing you don't see is this has a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. So that way you can go into extended season camping, getting later into that fall season. As long as you have the furnace running in here, that will blow air in the underbelly of this coach, so your lines and tanks don't freeze up on you. Take a look right down here. This has what they call load equalization axles, which is a split axle system. That split axle system really helps reduce sway. The wider your tire stance, the less sway you get in a coach, so that is definitely beneficial. That being said, I always still recommend weight distribution and a sway bar, unless of course you have way too much pickup for the camper itself, but having that will definitely help reduce the sway as well. Easy lube axles on here. That's a big advantage on the maintenance side. Makes it a lot easier having a grease there. If you take a look back up top, underneath the LED lighting, you see 2 outside speakers. Those are controlled by your multimedia center inside, but they are Bluetooth capable. So if you want to sit out here in some chairs, be able to rock out with some music, you can go ahead and use your cell phone, if it's a smartphone, or a tablet, be able to connect to that via Bluetooth and control your music from right out here. Electrical outlet, need to plug anything in. So very nice to have right there. Then as you come around to the back, this is your outside kitchen. Again, they have gone to magnets, so just put it up and it stays right where it should. Up top here, you have a little bit of extra storage, so that's a good place to store plates, cups, things like that. Over to the side here is your refrigerator, so you have room there for beverages or any kind of condiments, anything like that. Your outside kitchen here has a lock. Undo the lock, you can pull this out. Then you'll be able to lock it back in place when it is extended. You can see right here your faucet. This little guy ties right into here. And then this is your water line to hook the faucet up. And then you simply have a wash basin right here. So, you know, when you're done filling up the sink, you just dump it out, nice and simple. 2-burner cooktop next to that. So if you want to do any kind of cooking outside, you certainly have the capability of doing that. But one of my favorite parts about the Passport outside kitchen is that on both sides here, you have these extendable countertops. So this is great. It takes what, you know, appears to be a small outside kitchen and actually gives you a lot of countertop and prep space. That way you can have your plate over here, you know, if you're putting, you know, meat on here, whatever it may be. Obviously, you know, your cooktop or beans, whatever you have cooking out here, just makes it nice to have that extra prep space there. All right, let's go ahead and walk around to the back with me. Right back here, a couple quick things I do like to mention. One, you do have a bumper on this coach, so the ends, of course, do come off, a place to go ahead and put your sewer hose on either side. Right here is your spare tire. You notice this does have a cover as well. Hopefully you never have to use it, but in the event that you do, you have a great peace of mind knowing it's riding right back here with the cover. It will stay in good shape. Lastly, if you take a look right up top, you see that black housing. That's because this unit is prepped for a backup camera. So if you do want one, it is nice and easy to install. But all right, folks, pretty much wraps up the outside. Let's go take a look at the inside. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Passport 2400BH. This particular model is in the granite interior. Start off on the kitchen. I love the kitchen in Passports because you have big countertops, good prep space over here. You also have the sink top covers here as well, which of course lets you utilize that as prep space as well. When you do take those off, you will see the double bowl sink, larger on the left, smaller on the right, high-rise faucet there as well, which helps a little bit in doing dishes. Over to the side is your 3-burner Atwood cooktop. You do have the high output one right there in front, and then your oven right here underneath if you want to do some baking. Now, one of the other great things about the kitchen countertop is when you have a big countertop like this, that means you generally have big storage underneath. So we'll take a look right over here, open this guy up, and this is a large storage area. You have multiple access points to this being one of them. But I like the fact that right down here you have that storage area. It's a great place to go ahead and put shoes. You can kick them off, put them right underneath there. Then as you come over here, again, that same access area, or new access, that same storage area up top. 2 very large full extension drawers here as well, ball bearing of course. And then coming around to this side, again, a 3rd access point to that storage. But as I mentioned, very large storage areas there. Now, right underneath the oven, this is one of my favorites. You can see how large and deep this is. That is a ton of space down there for pots and pans. Now as we move up top, there's a little bit of storage here as well. They have raised panel cabinetry here, which is very nice, really gives it a great look, helps make the kitchen pop. And then the nice brushed nickel pulls on there. You see they don't have a style in here either, so if you have larger items, you can easily fit that up top. Just makes good pantry space. Right next to that is our microwave underneath the hood with the light and fan there as well. And then rounding out the kitchen is the 6 cubic foot Dometic fridge freezer. You see you have a little spot here that's cut out for taller items. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. So if you are running it off propane, as soon as you plug it into shore power, automatically switches over to electric for you, saving you on your propane gas. You also do notice there's a vent right here. That's a nice location because if you are cooking and need to get smells out, go ahead and open that up, open some windows up, and get the smells out quickly. Now this is a bunkhouse, of course, so right back here are your bunks. Teddy Bear Bunk Series, very soft, nice and comfortable, so the kids have a good night's sleep. 300-pound weight limits on here, which is great, because if you do have smaller children, they want to bring a friend, you can sleep 2 smaller kids to a bunk. The other thing I love about it, you have a window both on the top and bottom, a light on the top and bottom, and you have electrical outlets on the top and bottom. You don't see that very often. A lot of times they'll have the windows and lights, but you don't have the electrical outlets. The reason I bring that up is when it's a rainy day, the bunks are big enough, the kids can stay right here in the bunks, they need to plug in electronic devices and play. They can do that. I know that's not the idea, what you think about when you go camping. You want to be outside, but if it's nasty weather, those can be a lifesaver and you will keep your sanity. Right here's your curtain. Go ahead and close that across for additional privacy. Then right underneath here, you see good storage there as well. So if you need to throw duffel bags of clothes underneath there or laundry baskets, you can easily do that. Now right over here, before we go into the bathroom, I want to show this. This is a versatile storage area that your passports will all have. You can see you have the hanging rod right up top, so if you want to use this for wardrobe storage, you can do that. The shelves here are removable. You can use it for folded clothes, or of course you can also use this as pantry space if you so desire. Right in the back here, at the bottom is your foot flush lever toilet. Plenty of room all the way around. Nice big tub shower, so if the kids need to take a bath, you can do that. Shelving going up the side there, hand wand, and a skylight up top, letting in natural light and giving you some additional headroom. Moving over to the side, you have mirrored medicine cabinet here with storage behind, sink top and vanity, and additional storage underneath that. So we make our way back to the front of the camper. You see you have a slide out here, so that definitely helps open this space up. Large U-dinette there as well. A couple things about the U-dinette. One, this is a big U-dinette with a big table, which I really like. A lot of manufacturers have a U-dinette and the table is like half this size, and it's not usable. You can fit 2 plates on there, which is silly. Not the case here. You can easily fit 4 people around here. So if you need to play a game, eat a meal together, you can do that. The seats here are a leather-like material, so that way if you do spill any food, if the kids spill food, ice cream, whatever it may be, it is nice and easy to clean that up. And lastly, one of the big advantages of a U-dinette here is that it does convert into a large bed. To do so, you just remove these 2 posts right here from the flanges. The table will sit along these rails, fill that in with cushions, and that will make a bed large enough for 2 adults to comfortably sleep at. If you take a look at the storage here as well, I'll open that up for you. You have this on both sides. Very easy access to your storage underneath both the side bench seats here. Then if you want to access the back, that is storage as well. You just have to lift up the cushion like you traditionally would. Right here is the entertainment center. So this is very nice. You have your TV here. This is on a swing arm mount. So if you want to pull this out, swing it over to the dinette, you can simply and easily do that. And that is connected to your multimedia center right here. This multimedia center controls your speakers outside as well as the speakers in here. It's a radio, CD, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, go ahead and pop that in and you can watch it there. Tinted glass up top. It gives it a nice break, you know, from all the wood. I like that they did that. Good storage up top there, and then additional storage right down below. Let's go ahead and move into the bedroom. So one of the big changes they made, as I said, this is a fall model 2017. One of the big changes they made is this right here, which they went to a king size bed. So it's a huge bed, which is great. You know, you may have a king bed at home when you go camping. You're constantly elbowing and kneeing each other. It won't be an issue anymore. With the big king bed, that is definitely relieved. Also, you do have storage underneath the bed, which is great, and that is very easy to access. And then take a look at this. Talk about additional privacy. They put real doors in here. Even though this is a lightweight unit, you have actual doors rather than curtains. So I definitely like that for additional privacy. Cut out right here for TV. It does have a hole in the bottom so you can run cables through if you need to get into auxiliary equipment on the other side. But if you like to watch show before bed, you can easily do so there. On both sides, you have mirrored wardrobe, some hanging space there, and then storage all across the top. You can see the, again, the tinted glass there, so storage. LED lights underneath, 2 LED lights, as well as an additional LED light right here in the center. And lastly, you will notice there are windows on both sides, so if you don't want to run the ducted AC, you can open both windows and get a great cross breeze coming through. But alright folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is a 2017 Keystone Passport 2400BH. If you're looking for a smaller bunkhouse, you know, this is a great floor plan, a great model. You have the outside kitchen, you have 2 double wide bunks with a light, window, and electrical outlet in both the top and bottom bunk. You have the slide out with the U-shaped dinette in there, a king bed in here with solid doors. This is a winner. You have to come take a look. If you're interested and you'd like price and availability, you can either give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this walkthrough, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.